In 2016, I-24 News interviewed a woman who asked to remain anonymous. She told us about her legal battle to gain custody of her children after she left the ultra-Orthodox world.
The secular court didn't have jurisdiction over my case with my children because they had me sign in the rabbinical court in order to get a get that the jurisdiction of the custody battle would only be in the religious courts. At the time, I didn't realize that I was signing my children away to the devil.
5 years later, Sarah's ready to tell her story, unfiltered.
I never gave up, and eventually some of the children grew up and we've restored connection. It's still an ongoing process.
Born in Connecticut, Sarah Liz Murray was raised in a liberal family. She came to Israel when she was 14 years old. When she was only 17, she became ultra-Orthodox, got married, and had children.
I was there for 17 years in different communities, and then when I wanted to leave and I decided that that life wasn't for me, I encountered an entire community and rabbinical courts of Israel that completely denied me of any meaningful access to my children.
Sarah turned to Heidi Moses, a lobbyist and anti-cult activist who had also left the ultra-Orthodox community, but the legal struggle still continued. Without satisfying results for Sarah, she moved to Tel Aviv and began a new life there. Later on, she became a jewelry designer and moved to a shared community in the northern coastal area of Israel. She also tries to raise awareness of the issue of ultra-Orthodox people who are facing obstacles. One of her targets is the rabbinical court, a religious body which controls Jewish marriages and divorces in Israel.
Such the time to change the law. First of all, rabbinical court, that should be an option, not an obligation. Like, first of all, like, how can you set me up in front of a board of rabbis that I left their community? I betrayed them. I am an apostle. I'm a heathen. It's like putting a black person in front of the KKK for them to decide their life and their relationship with their own children.
Looking back on her long journey, it seems that Sarah has mixed feelings about the decision she took and their consequences.
If I'd known before I left the religion that this was the consequence, which I didn't, I'm sure that I wouldn't have the guts to leave. I got an opportunity at a new life, you know. I've built myself the best life. Like at this point in time, like I'm past having children. I have many children. I have grandchildren that I go on trips with, and we have an amazing relationship, and I have my own life of my self-identity that I've built and found out who I really am, which is priceless. Yeah, I'm happy that I am still happy that I left. Even with all, it wasn't for me.